Hey guys, welcome to another Speedpaint video, and today I'm going to be drawing a character from a show that I recently discovered. I know it's been around for a long time, but I recently discovered this show. This character is from a British television show that goes by the name of Horrid Henry. You guys may be wondering, you watch kids shows and stuff? Well, it's a long story. I honestly find watching shows that I used to watch when I was a little kid comfort me to a certain degree and honestly just make me feel happier. And it also just takes me back to a time where, it was simpler times and I was young, I was a kid, and it just makes me feel like a kid again, but in a good way. The show was inspired first on a book, and there was a one point in my life when I was like 14, 15 years old that I wanted to buy books that I wasn't able to get as a young child, like 10, 11, 12, or whatever. So I remember I went online and I went on searching for books that I wanted to get when I was a really young kid. So in the process, I came across the Horrid Henry books and stuff. I Google searched it to see if, the books were still available and whatnot. And in the process, I came across of the show. So I had no idea that there was a show about it. So I wanted to look more into the show, get to have an idea of what the characters and what the show is about. And honestly, you have no idea how much my 10-year-old, 11-year-old self would relate to that show. If only I was that age and I was like watching this show, I would have been like, damn, this kid is just like me and stuff. I mean, regarding the way his parents treated him and stuff. And honestly, the show helps me remember and realize that how my parents was like a form of neglect and emotional abuse. And the reason why I say this is just because of the way they treat Henry in the show really, really reflects how they treated me while I was growing up and when I was his age. It wasn't a fun one. Just me remembering, or at least trying to remember, my past life when I was like 10, 11, 12. I just don't like remembering it. I don't like thinking about it, because honestly, the more I think about it, it's just gonna disturb me and things. And honestly, it's really sad. You have no idea. After me watching some of the episodes of Horrid Henry, you have no idea how much I sympathize with this character. Seriously, it's just like seeing a reflection of how I was and the situation I was in, literally as a 10-year-old. His age and everything. And I find that really, really bizarre. Let me just talk in general about the show and things. So, the show itself is okay. I mean, it's not very interesting. I mean, if I was a young kid, 10, 11, I don't think I would watch the show. I think it would frustrate me, honestly, just because of how unfair, Henry is treated, or the situations he has to deal with. I mean, in some episodes, they try to, teach a lesson, but it doesn't really work. But, at least they try, but it doesn't work. Also, I feel like the show antagonizes Henry too much. They really try to make him, they make him seem like he's the bad one or whatever. But he's not. The real antagonists of this show are his damn parents, and also some other characters in the show that are just as bad as his parents. They're labeling everyone, giving everyone a label. Horrid Henry, they're labeling him. His parents say that he's horrid. His family says that he's horrid. Everyone thinks he's horrid, so therefore he thinks himself he's horrid, and that's why he never changes. And he's never going to change unless someone actually sits down and talks with him, takes the time to actually listen to him and actually understand what he's going through. And honestly, I find that pretty depressing. I don't know if it's right to say that a kids show is depressing, but for me, it's honestly quite depressing. Anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed my speed paint. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments. I really do love adapting characters from like shows and stuff into my style. Just don't expect for me to upload like regularly, since it really depends on like my inspirations and stuff. If you want to see all the drawings I've ever drawn in digital art and stuff, you can visit my Instagram. And if you like, I can even draw pictures for you. I have all that information in my card. You can feel free to read it if you like, but you know, it's not an obligation. But your help will always be appreciated. So yeah, guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you later. Bye.